every single person here is wearing their mask correctly. And I am so happy to see that, because this is the largest crowd that I have performed in front of since 2019, and I can tell you when I found out it was going to be in person, I was a little bit nervous. But I can see how much effort and care you are putting into keeping your fellow members safe, and so that makes me feel welcomed and safe. So walali, thank you so much for that. So this morning, on this beautiful, beautiful day, I had a doctor's appointment, and I got downtown a little bit early, and I thought, I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to get a nice smoothie. I'm going to sit in the sun. I'm going to read my book while I wait for my appointment. And as I sat down and I opened the first chapter and I set my smoothie onto the picnic table, and I looked down to read my book, I heard a thwack and felt a splat. And a bird, with the incredible accuracy of a sharpshooter, nailed the very top of my smoothie. You know it got into the straw. But I managed to take that as a little bit of a learning moment, because even the most beautiful things come with their own shit. So with that, I want to say that so many of us, or all of us at this point in time, have carried so much. And as I once read or heard someone say, that just because you carry it well doesn't mean that it's not heavy, right? And so when I was thinking about what it is that I wanted to write about for you, to kind of give you this message, to kind of, I guess, show that you are seen and that you are heard, I thought of this idea that we carry so much all the time. And then as this pandemic progressed and we had to be parents and teachers, and we had to work from home, or we had to work the front lines where we had to sacrifice time with our kids and with our family to keep other people safe, that we just continued to carry and carry and carry so much of these burdens. And so with that, I'm going to read my piece that I wrote called Jars. I'm covered in scars, those that mark my body and those I keep locked tight in jars. I store those next to my heart. I've had stitches. I've been badly burned. I watched my grandfather transition from hospital bed to cremation urn, and one day it will be my turn. And I trust the dignity given to him will be given to me by people who chose a career of love for those in need. I've had gentle hands draw my blood and insert IVs. I've been supported in my choice so I could finish my degrees. It was just one more mark of the passing times that their struggle built a foundation for mine. Those of you here are also covered in scars. You have your own collection of boxes, buckets, and jars. You always keep a few empties laying around just in case. You never know when you'll need to store someone else's pain. But lately, your empty space and capacity has waned. Your collection of jars got caught up in the supply chain. You've run out of space next to your heart, and yet you still hold together others who are falling apart. You pull pots and pans from between your ribs to place under the drips and drops, even if that means opening up all your soft spots, because you understand that staying soft is not weakness. For change and revolution, it's kindness that's needed. You've put your families on hold, supported community members left on their own by those who've run out of jars. So instead of heal, they inflict new scars, and even to them you offer care, because you've managed to find a container to spare. Gone are the clapping hands and banging pans. The bonuses for those who kept us fed are long since dead. This is the new normal, they say. Hide your scrubs to keep harassment at bay, but you've run out of storage. Your chest is full of jars and there's a shortage, so you wear your heart on your sleeve, pinned next to your hope that the pandemic will ease, that we won't fear a cough or a sneeze. We won't have to beg and plead for those to keep you safe and paid and rested and fed, that you won't have to show them how much you've bled just to get some of the above, just to show them how much you love. In hopes of reciprocity, you need a jar storage facility because you won't stop. You love your jobs, or you once did, before your containers burst their lids. But I have some good news for you. Just how baggage can be set down, jars can be emptied, and buckets tipped out. And one day we can use their contents to water our sprouts, and once they are empty, our containers and jars, they can be filled with contentment, determination, and hope, instead of just scars. Thank you so much for having me. Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Best of luck on your future endeavors.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
And
Thank
you
you.
take care. Thank you.